My dear students, now I am going to explain molar conductivity and equivalent conductivity. Molar conductivity and equivalent conductivity. First, let me explain what is molar conductivity. This molar conductivity is nothing but the conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 mole of an electrolyte is called molar conductivity. It is denoted by lambda m. This is lambda. This is lambda. Molar conductivity is denoted by lambda m. The conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 mole of an electrolyte is called molar conductivity. Conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 mole of an electrolyte is called molar conductivity. Conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 mole of an electrolyte. Suppose if we take sodium chloride, that sodium chloride formula weight is 58.5. If 58.5 grams of sodium chloride is dissolved in 1 liter of solution, that ions conducting power is nothing but molar conductivity. Conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 mole of an electrolyte. So simply conductance of 1 mole of an electrolyte. Conductance of 1 mole of an electrolytic solution is called molar conductivity. The molar conductivity is called formula. Molar conductivity is equal to kappa into 1000 by molarity. So this is kappa, or usually we can read K also. Molar conductivity is equal to this kappa into 1000 by molarity. This kappa is nothing but specific conductance. Molar conductivity is equal to specific conductance into 1000 by molarity. This formula derivation I will explain. See, we know that what is this kappa? Specific conductance. Specific conductance is nothing but conductance of 1 milliliter of an electrolytic solution. Conductance of 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution is called specific conductance. Molar conductance is nothing but conductance of 1 mole of electrolytic solution. Kappa is nothing but conductance of 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution. Molar conductivity is nothing but conductance of 1 mole of an electrolytic solution. See, I am taking one electrolytic solution. Let molarity of that solution is m. Let molarity is m. Let 1 mole of electrolyte is present. Let 1 mole of electrolyte is present. This is one electrolytic solution. Let molarity of this electrolytic solution is m. Let 1 mole of electrolyte is present. We don't know its volume. Volume is how much? Let us calculate volume of this solution. See, we know that molarity is equal to n by V. Molarity is equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liters. V is in liters. In milliliters means m is equal to n by V into 1000. Volume is in milliliters. Molarity is equal to this n. N is number of moles of solute. Already we have taken 1 mole of electrolyte. 1 into 1000 by V. in milliliters. Then V is equal to how much? V is equal to 1000 by m. This V is volume in milliliters. That volume in milliliters is 1000 by m milliliters. Volume of this electrolytic solution is 1000 by m. 1000 by m milliliters. See, we know that kappa is conductance of 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution. 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution conductance is kappa. Then conductance of 1000 by m milliliters electrolytic solution conductance is how much? See, from this conductance of 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution is nothing but kappa only. Then what is the conductance of 1000 by m milliliters of electrolytic solution? 1000 K into or kappa into 1000 by m. 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution conductance is kappa. Then 1000 by m milliliters of electrolytic solution is how much? K into 1000 by m, this much, which is nothing but lambda m. For 1 milliliter kappa. For 1000 by m milliliters how much? K into kappa into 1000 by m, which is nothing but molar conductivity only, because here 1 mole of electrolyte is present in this 1000 by m milliliters of electrolytic solution. 1 mole of electrolyte is present. So kappa into 1000 by m is nothing but molar conductivity. Next, units of this molar conductivity. Units of molar conductivity. Units of lambda m. Lambda m is equal to kappa into 1000 by molarity. This kappa is specific conductance. Specific conductance units: ohm inverse, meter inverse. Already we know that kappa units, ohm inverse, meter inverse. 1000. It has no units. This is just one number. It has no units. Divided by molarity. We know that molarity units moles per liter. Moles per liter means into liter is equal to ohm inverse, meter inverse. So we know that 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. So instead of liter, we can write meter cube. Here no need to take that value, just units I am converting. Instead of liter, we can write meter cube. Meter cube divided by mole. So which is nothing but ohm inverse, meter square, mole inverse. Units of molar conductivity. Units of molar conductivity: ohm inverse, meter square, mole inverse. Or we can write instead of ohm inverse, we can write Simon. Simon meter square, mole inverse. Or ohm inverse in CGS units. Ohm inverse, centimeter square, mole inverse. Or we can write Simon centimeter square, mole inverse. Units of molar conductivity: ohm inverse, meter square, mole inverse. Instead of ohm inverse, we can take Simon. Simon meter square, mole inverse. Or ohm inverse centimeter square, mole inverse. Or Simon centimeter square, mole inverse. 1 Simon meter square mole inverse is equal to 10 power 4 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. 1 Simon meter square mole inverse is nothing but 10 power 4 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. This is molar conductivity. conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 mole of an electrolyte or simply conductance of 1 mole of electrolytic solution is called molar conductivity. So next, equivalent conductivity. So next, equivalent conductivity. Conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 gram equivalent weight of an electrolyte is called equivalent conductivity. Conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 gram equivalent weight of an electrolyte is called equivalent conductivity. See, suppose if we take sodium chloride, 1 mole of sodium chloride or 1 gram equivalent weight of sodium chloride, both are equal. In case of sodium chloride, 1 mole or 1 equivalent weight, both are same only. But if we take calcium carbonate, 1 mole of calcium carbonate means 100 grams. 100 grams of calcium carbonate, but 1 gram equivalent weight of calcium carbonate means only 50 grams. In case of sodium chloride, 1 mole is equal to 1 gram equivalent weight only because its valency is 1. In case of sodium chloride, valence of sodium is 1, valence of chlorine is 1. But in case of calcium carbonate, valency is 2. For carbonate also 2. So here 1 mole of calcium carbonate is nothing but 100 grams. But 1 gram equivalent weight of calcium carbonate is equal to 50 grams only. So 1 mole of calcium carbonate contains how many gram equivalents? Means 2 gram equivalents. In solutions lesson already I have explained that how to calculate equivalent weight of different substances. 1 mole of calcium carbonate contains 2 gram equivalents. 1 mole of calcium carbonate means 100 grams. That 100 grams contains 2 gram equivalents. So equivalent conductivity is nothing but conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 gram equivalent weight. Conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 gram equivalent is called equivalent conductivity. Conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 gram equivalent of an electrolyte. Or simply we can write conductance of 1 equivalent weight of an electrolytic solution. Molar, in case of molar conductivity, conducting power of all the ions produced by dissolving 1 mole of an electrolyte, or simply conductance of 1 mole of an electrolytic solution. Here also conductance of 1 equivalent weight of an electrolytic solution is called equivalent conductivity. That equivalent conductivity is equal to kappa into 1000 by normality. Molar conductivity formula kappa into 1000 by molarity, but equivalent conductivity is equal to lambda eq. Equivalent conductivity is equal to kappa into 1000 by normality. This formula derivation, it is similar to molar conductivity formula derivation only. See, we know that kappa is nothing but conductance of 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution. This formula derivation I am explaining. Kappa is nothing but conductance of 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution. But equivalent conductivity is nothing but conductance of 1 equivalent weight or 1 gram equivalent weight or 1 gram equivalent. Conductance of 1 gram equivalent of an electrolyte. I am taking one electrolytic solution. Let normality of this electrolytic solution is n. Let 1 gram equivalent weight. Let 1 gram equivalent weight of an electrolyte is present. In this electrolyte solution, 1 gram equivalent weight of an electrolyte is present. We don't know its volume. Let us calculate volume. Volume is how much? We know that normality is equal to formula number of gram equivalents by volume in liters. I am taking G as number of gram equivalents by volume in liters. Normality is equal to number of gram equivalents of an electrolyte divided by volume of solution in liters. If volume of solution is expressed in milliliters, then G by V into 1000. This volume V is equal to how much? See here, this number of gram equivalents we have taken 1. Let 1 gram equivalent weight 1 into 1000 by volume in milliliters. V is equal to how much? 1000 by N. 1000 by N milliliters. Volume of this electrolytic solution is 1000 by N milliliters. We know that 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution conductance is kappa. 1 milliliter of electrolytic solution conductance is kappa. Then 1000 by N milliliters of electrolytic solution conductance is how much? For 1 milliliter this much. For this many milliliters how much? K into 1000 by N. K into 1000 by normality. Which is nothing but equivalent conductance. So because this solution contains 1 gram equivalent weight only. We know that 1 gram equivalent weight of electrolytic solution conductance is nothing but equivalent conductance. For 1 milliliter conductance is K. For 1000 by N milliliters conductance is how much? K into 1000 by N, which is nothing but equivalent conductance. Next, units of this equivalent conductance. Units of equivalent conductance. Kappa into 1000 by normality. Equivalent conductance is equal to this kappa units. We know that ohm inverse meter inverse divided by normality units. Normality units, number of gram equivalents per liter or equivalents per liter, equivalents into liter. This 1000 is just a number, it has no units. Kappa units, ohm inverse, meter inverse divided by normality units, equivalents per liter means into liter. Ohm inverse, this liter we can write meter cube. Ohm inverse meter cube, this meter cube meter inverse divided by equivalents, which is nothing but ohm inverse meter inverse into meter cube, meter square, equivalent inverse. Equivalent conductivity units, ohm inverse, meter square, equivalent inverse. Or simply I am writing just EQ, equivalent inverse. Instead of ohm inverse, we can take Simon. Simon meter square, equivalent inverse. Or ohm inverse, centimeter square, equivalent inverse. Or Simon centimeter square, equivalent inverse. These are the units of equivalent conductivity. So in case of HCl, molarity is called normality. Then molar conductivity is called equivalent conductivity. In case of HCl, molar conductivity, equivalent conductivity, both are same only. If n factor is 1, then molar conductivity is nothing but equivalent conductivity only. Even in case of sodium chloride also, molar conductivity is equal to equivalent conductivity only. For if n factor is 1, that n factor means it has in case of acids n factor means basicity, in case of bases n factor means acidity. Already I explained this n factor in solutions lesson. This is equivalent conductivity.